Can everyone actually hear me? Okay, that's good then. Well, welcome to my debut stream. I have a presentation ready, but it's probably gonna be very scuffed. Is the volume good? Alright then. I am gonna start off with a presentation then. Well, this is my first stream, so a lot of things are probably going to be very wrong, and I'm gonna do a lot of mistakes. So if you notice anything, just tell me. So welcome to my VTuber debut. The model you see right now is a half dragon and demon girl. And basically, she's the princess of the dragon realm. She is part of the Dragons of Darkness, which is a faction in the dragon realm. And, well, as you can see, I am now VTubing on the side. If you ask me for my height, I'm just gonna say that I'm very tall. Ignore every number that you see there. And I'm aged somewhere in my 20s. So actually my mother tongue is not English, and you might have noticed that. It's actually German. So my English is not perfect, and you will be noticing that a lot, I think. So for my likes and dislikes, I actually like Japanese calligraphy a lot. I'm not that good at speaking Japanese, but I can do a little bit. I love manga, anime, games. I love tea. I love cats. I love drawing. You can ignore the virgin blood there. I just wrote that down accidentally, apparently. And I do love shoujo manga. I actually collect shoujo manga, so if anyone reads shoujo manga, I can always talk about them. I kind of read all of them. For my dislikes, I'm a little bit scared of moths, so if you could try not to mention moths all the time, that would be cool. And I really hate hatred for no reason, and stinky cheese. Oh, the art down there, by the way, is done by a very nice artist who I commissioned. Maybe you can see it a little better if I move my model. Wait a second. There you go. So, I don't want to do this presentation too long, so don't worry about it. My favorite games are actually Pokemon, Genshin Impact, Skyrim. I also like League of Legends a lot, but I'm not gonna be streaming any of them because honestly, League of Legends is not the best game to be streamed. And I also love Xenoblade and Inscription. And yes, I hate the only good cheese. I'm aware you like cheese, but I really hate it, okay? So, for my favorite anime and manga, I actually love Princess Mononoke. It's my favorite Ghibli movie. I love Nana. I really like Noragami and Oran High School Host Club, but those two are kind of classic. And last season, I enjoyed the anime Jahi-sama Bakujikenai, which was a really good anime, but kind of slice of life, so not something for everyone. My favorite manga are Plus Anima, Black Butler, and well, Plus Anima is not really well known, but I put it on the list anyway. And Black Butler, I actually keep up to date with that one. So, Kaiju Girl Caramelize is probably my favorite shoujo manga of all time. It's very funny, and you should definitely check it out if you are interested in manga. And else I read anything shoujo, really. So, for anyone that joined here to actually see content, well, what type of content can you expect? I'm probably gonna be gaming a lot. You can expect a lot of Genshin Impact because I'm really into that at the time. You can expect TFT, so Teamfight Tactics in League of Legends. Not the actual League of Legends, because like I said, it's not the best game to be streamed. And story-based games like Ruined King from League of Legends. And mainly, I guess I will be streaming some trashy dating games as well. And any game that is rotting away my Steam library, really, because I have a lot of games that are just there for years and I haven't played anything of them. So the last type of content you can basically expect would be maybe drawing, but I'm not so sure about that one. I might say so. The answer to that is no. I will be swearing a lot, I will be making fun of lewd jokes, and I will probably not be an idol-like VTuber if you expect anything like that. So the only rule here that should be literally looked at is be kind and respectful. It would be very nice of you to be kind and respectful to the mods. They're very new at their job and they're very good. No, I'm not a toxic piece of shit writer, thank you very much. I don't know where that came from, but since you're a friend, at least you're not gonna be, muted. Basically, I wouldn't like any racism, sexism, bullying, or homophobia, or transphobia, or hatred based on religion. So, yeah. C9 Vienna. No. I actually won't play any League of Legends because I'm just kind of scared of the people playing the game. So I don't want any hatred toward disabilities or ethnic background in my chat, and if any of that will appear, I have mods, so you better watch out. And don't actually time out Ryder, it's fine. So hatred is basically just uncool here, and everyone is welcome if you're kind. And that's already my entire introduction, I'm pretty sure. So I kind of will be right back, because today we're going to play Genshin, since there is a massive update out. And I kind of want to just chill for the first stream. I hope that's okay with you, because like I said, first stream, a lot of things will go wrong. But at least you can enjoy those things with me. So see you in a sec. So the picture's showing, that's already great. If you can hear the sound too, that would be great if you let me know. And tell me if the audio is mixed correctly, because the only way I was able to look at it was to record it and look at it back. If you want the game audio to be any louder, you can always tell me. And basically today we're playing Genshin Impact, because there's a massive update, and I haven't done any of it. It's been out since 3 days now, but I really wanted to save it up for this one. So there are multiple test runs. Some of these characters I already know and I've already tested, but I'm gonna be trying to do those again. So the game audio a bit more quiet, or just my audio? Generally speaking, okay. I can't really make it much more louder. But I will make the game audio louder. So, go. Thanks for telling me, by the way. Is this kind of audio okay? Or can you not hear me anymore? I'm doing the moves, by the way, because they're very loud. And I want to see if those are okay. Game audio was fine. Okay, I'm gonna put it down then. I am trusting my mods a little more than I am trusting everyone else. I'm sorry for that, but I have to. Okay, so basically I haven't even done my dailies yet, so I'm gonna start off with that. Because I'm a bit quiet, the game was quiet as well. Alright. That shouldn't be the case, but yeah.
Let's get down to business.
I'm gonna ignore this one, by the way. I don't need to fight this one.
It's my lucky day.
I actually need to fight these.
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 6. Brain outlines your
Also, the
fate.
game
Witness the power
gets a
of
lot
Guwai.
louder when I fight, so
Go.
it's probably for the best if
Flood of
you
frost.
tell me here if it's too loud.
Beg for mercy.
Boom! Very high.
More speed.
High.
Rack and ruin.
Very high. Very high.
Thanks, by the way, for actually telling me about the audio. Because, like I said, first time streaming, lots of things I have no idea about that I checked out for the first time before this. I have a time trial challenge. This one should be easy.
Absorption test. Let me lead you. Get out of here.
Oh, I hate it when it just fights
Eye for
supplies
an
of
eye.
her and not the actual mage. This game has auto-targeting, so sometimes the attacks don't really go where I want them to go. It's a bit too loud while fighting. Okay. I'll look after that. The problem is the volume when fighting really goes up. And I've noticed that in the recording I did too. So I actually had it on 4 and then on 3, but on 3 you barely hear anything, so maybe. And as of its volume down. I don't know if you're the only one who thinks that way. Sally, you're the
More
only
speed.
one telling me. Alright. The microphone doesn't have enough boost. Well, I can look after that one. Yes, the microphone does have a lot of filters on it, so that might be why it's a bit more silent. I can make it a bit louder, but I don't know if that's any good or not. Because people really need to tell me whether it's too loud or not. So, this quest is fairly easy. Basically, you just need to remember... It's better now. Okay, thank you. I'm glad I added the boost then. For this quest, you basically only have to remember 3 things. Which is just how to make the fertilizer. So, the fertilizer you're taking there must be used in a certain way. According to the manual, the order should be: you must first add crushed leaves to the fertilizer before adding some water, finally mix them well, and apply them to the feed. And it's basically always the same order, so I know it by, I kind of know it already. But knowing me, I will probably forget it anyway. I think adding water is the last step, which always struck me as a bit weird. Because if you're mixing something, usually you need water a bit earlier than at the end. So, add crushed leaves, mix them, add water at the end. If it's the wrong way, that would be very funny. But I think it only gives you a reward for the first time you clear it correctly anyway. And I've done that already. So for the last quest, I don't even know what I have as a last quest. Let me check. Just defeat all opponents. Okay, let's see. If I remember the correct direction. But let's go, I guess. Actually, the team I'm playing is not the team I usually use. I need to change it up later. If I need to change anything about the settings again, just let me know. Literally, there is no way of telling me often enough. Probably the most chill thing about Genshin is that sometimes your dailies are so far away that you have to fly over half the map, which is kind of annoying, but in a streaming setting it's kind of chill, because I actually have a time to like talk and stuff
and ruin.
without having to concentrate on whatever the hell I'm doing.
Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? Shudder. Vengeance will be mine. More speed. Eye for an eye.
Watch title update? What exactly do you mean? The bigger goal in the moment in Genshin, well, basically what I'm doing today is dailies. You have like 4 daily quests every day. And, oh yeah, right. So I know what you mean now. The game is actually not, put into it. Let me just change. Effect. Thank you for that. So basically you have 4 dailies every day, which are just very minor quests like I did just now. Beating enemies or talking to NPCs and stuff. And the game itself basically has quests. So you have to fulfill tasks every time you get a new quest. And the larger goal of the game isn't really out right now because the game is not finished yet. Basically we get an update every month. And for example, here I have a story quest that I haven't done yet. I'll be doing that one today. And mainly you just explore, you find new quests, you do your tasks and RPG stuff. I suppose. So for now, I would kind of like to check what to do next. Because there is a lot, and I'm already essentially overloaded with things here. So I logged in, I did dailies. This one's a battle pass, by the way. The more stuff you do, basically the more stuff you get. And it's okay if you write German too. Like I said, my mother tongue's German anyway, so I will understand. But if you can keep it in English, that would be cool. Since people here will probably only understand that. Okay. So I'm gonna put in my daily missions. To get even more rewards. Well, to be fair,
Add Astra.
with the daily commissions,
you for
Genshin is kind of
completing
cheap for the
today's
rewards. You usually don't get a lot. I feel like it's lagging a bit right now. I don't know if that's just me. Might be fine now. Okay, so Expeditionary Reporter. I forgot to do that.
Add Astra.
Basically here you send characters on quests to get you rewards. You don't have to do much but put them in. And they come back after a certain amount of time. For example, 15 hours. But these two characters are actually faster at what they do. I'm not gonna explain every step of the way, but I feel like explaining a little bit might help.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
Come on, don't be that mean. So there are 5 test runs I can do. And actually I don't play Xiao, I don't play Ningguang, and I don't play Chongyun, which are the 3 characters that are actually in here. And these 2 I don't play either because they literally just joined with this update. I'm gonna give them a try, but... Is it still lagging a lot, the model, or just really a little bit? Because I can restart the program if it's really bad.
Nice and spicy.
Okay, we have a Xiangling here and a Chongyun.
One with my blade.
Basically, for the guy that doesn't know Genshin, there are elemental reactions in this game, and Xiangling is the element of fire, and Chongyun is ice. So they're doing elemental reactions together.
My blade.
This way it would be
Submit for
melt.
judgment.
Should be fine. Okay, thank you.
Goba, get them.
If you notice any very weird lagging, you need to tell me. Yeah, Chongyun is not really a character I play, but he's quite fine. He has a broadsword. He does ice damage mostly, and mostly physical, I think. So Ningguang is actually a Geo character,
Don't
so I'm
waste
not
my
sure
time.
why they put in Jungling and Lisa. Because Ningguang does Geo damage, and Geo damage doesn't do any reactions. Like, the only reaction you get out of Geo damage is Crystallize. Lisa is
Come a little
Electro,
closer.
and actually free to play. Her voice lines are a bit, let's just say not safe for work. So I don't usually play her, because it's kind of annoying to play with a character that's like this. But in general, the trials are
Let's
just
spark
to
things up a little.
see the new characters.
Come a little closer.
Because I don't have all of these characters, and I will probably not get them by just playing this.
Your life is mine.
Because the game basically runs on a gacha system, so if you want any new characters, you have to roll for them. And kind of the thing you use to roll, basically these things, Intertwined Fate, you don't get all of them for free, and you have to grind a lot to get a lot of them. And 10 wishes are like, well, as you can see, I don't even have enough for 10 wishes right now. So it's not all that cheap, and it's actually quite hard to get the characters you want, because the gacha system is not so nice. It has been upgraded for, and there have been worse when it comes to the gacha system. Alright. I have actually not used any of this, which is original resin. You get original resin and it kind of recovers throughout the day. But if it's full, that's actually kind of bad because it can't recover anymore. So I'm just gonna do that. So I don't have a problem with it just being stuck at 160, which is the limit. Okay. Now it should be fine. And basically I can return to the test runs. I'm actually really excited to play the new characters, but because of that I will be playing Xiao first.
Let's dance.
Oh god, why do they have him with Barbara in one? That's kind of weird.
Useless.
Barbara is a healer, so she doesn't do any damage. She basically just heals, and her damage is so low that really doesn't matter.
Evil conquering.
She's a very good healer for, and I don't really use her because I don't like her character, but you know, some people might.
Worthless.
Yeah, classic Mihoyo, I think so too. It's like, what character do we put with a DPS? I don't know. Yeah, he hurts himself with his ultimate, but really, I don't think for 22 little enemies you will need a healer.
Worthless.
I could look at the artifacts actually. What artifacts do they actually give him? I mean, this set is okay. I wouldn't personally put this on him. Why is it a 2-piece gladiator and a 2-piece Viridescent Venerer? My mod, Unhard, actually plays him. Is that the best for him? Is that the best for him? I mean, I get it that the full Viridescent Venerer probably doesn't do much on him, but that's actually the best. And they put Barbara with the normal healer set. I think that's okay. Ryder's like, wait, maybe you're wrong. He has to look it up now. Because I don't want to talk shit on stream about Genshin characters. Especially if I don't play them and I don't have any idea how to play them. I didn't look at the stats, but I can retry to look at the stats. You can actually not view them. It's kind of weird. Wait, can I view them in battle? I can't. Well, Basically, they give you random artifacts that go okay on the characters, usually in the trial. Sometimes it's not the best set. I mean, the attributes, you can look at them, but you won't know exactly what artifact is like trash and what isn't. But they basically only put attack and defense on him. He has nothing else. I mean, the crit rate and the crit damage look good, but it doesn't say which is from the artifact and which isn't. On Barbara? Probably mostly HP. Yeah. Oh my god. Barbara is so loud. Stats are fine, yeah. I guess so. But I do wish that you could actually see for the stats, like how much crit damage came from the artifact, or look at the artifacts in detail. Is your character on high level? Well, basically I have a ton of characters, so I have a lot. But yeah, I'm on the highest level that you can get right now in the game, which is 90. And I do have a lot of special weapons, but I can show them off a little bit, I guess. So I have 3 5-star weapons. I never really rolled for 5-star weapons, so all of these are just pure luck. But in general, I think I have a lot more weapons than the usual player might have, because I did invest money at first into the game. I wouldn't now, but that's just my personal opinion, and because there are no characters that I actually want to and need right now. I mean, it's very hard for someone who doesn't actually play the game to like get into it. Legendary, epic, rare, just like in WoW. No, it's not. You have a star system, so 5-star weapons are actually the highest you can get. And 4-star are just the usual ones. And 3-star are the lowest ones. There are no 2-star and no 1-star weapons, or are there? I think there are. Yeah, there are. But I have actually rerolled all of them because they're kind of trash. Which characters am I maining? A lot. But in general, my party setup is very different. And this one actually doesn't belong here. I wanted to change that.
Something's come up?
No, not really. I just wanted to change here. So my probably main character is Hutao. And her team comp is basically deleting because I have my Hutao on a very high constellation level. So I rolled her a lot. Which
You want to learn some
is crazy.
Blade?
Because normally you don't roll characters a lot. I also have Ganyu, which I used for a long time. She has a bow. She's like an archer, and she has only charge shots, which actually do anything. And the rest is alright, I guess. She can also be used as a support, but I use her as damage. Oh, and the first character I probably wrote was Klee. Klee is actually a pyromaniac. She can throw bombs and stuff. And for Ryder, my main team is actually this. So this is kind of a meta team, but not really. I'm not sure if a lot of people use Toma actually with Hutao. I just like to. Because I like his shield. And a Hutao, why she's broken is because I rolled her so much. I rolled her on C2. And usually you get characters that are like 5 stars or 6 stars. Well, 6 stars. 5 stars you get them really... Yeah, thank you, Hutao. She's just singing along all the time. It's annoying.
Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
1k defense Hutao. Oh, don't be so mean. It's not my fault her artifacts are trash, but you know what? She's Constellation 2, so she doesn't care. Yeah, her defense is way too much up. But you know, it's only 127, basically. Which I got from Artifact. I wish I had Toma. Why do you wish you had Toma? He's such a good character for you. I have to reset my model sometimes because it's looking elsewhere. Because I don't have Toma. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Toma's such a great character. That's all, you wouldn't even use him. Or would you? Anyways, I'm gonna try out the new characters because that's kind of the entire reason I'm playing today. Toma is super cute, agreed. Toma's actually a character that likes cats and dogs a lot. And he is so cute. He's like a housewife kind of boy. If I can build a team comp, yeah, that's a deal. Need the right characters for Toma. What is this actually? I have Noelle and Yunjin. I don't know what she does at all. But she does have prototype Star Glitter, okay. Is she in this comp like support for Noelle, or is she actually the damage dealer? I feel like this is a very weird team to try. Yunjin is actually really good. Did you roll her? Why can you actually use that? Yeah. So Yunjin's elemental skill deals geo damage. Holding the skill button will increase damage. Okay, she has a shield as well, okay. Do you use Yunjin with Noelle, or do you just use her on her own in other team comps? Okay.
Flags fly! Leave it all to me.
Does she throw rocks? No, she's not Zhongli, sadly. Or does she throw rocks?
Observe!
She just throws a spear so far. It's the same as Beta, so I would have to charge it up. I see.
Break a leg! Flags up! And leap!
Okay. A burst basically boosts damage. Well, I can try that out right now.
Flags fly! And step!
Let's try that.
Strike is one! I must leave no stone unturned.
I actually use
as a good
Noelle a
knight
lot,
should.
so maybe she's a good character for me, but I don't know yet. That's an okay damage boost, but probably just Noelle doesn't have any good artifacts. Or probably healer set, I don't know. Let's look. Oh, she does have the right set. But she does way less damage than my Noelle, and I don't have the right set. Maybe she's not full constellation. Yeah, she isn't. Okay, that makes sense.
Steady as stone. Flags fly!
Wow, okay, that's a lot of damage.
Your grand finale! As a dutiful maid would.
With Noelle, yeah, I kind of want a new Geo set, because I have used her as a healer for a very long time, but I do have a full constellation,
Leave
and
it all to me.
basically...
Strike is one!
Wait, I'm gonna interrupt the fight right here, like an idiot. I don't care about you, Hilicho. Because Noelle actually can be used as a DPS. Like, most of her stuff doesn't do much, but I think her last constellation actually increases Noelle's attack by an additional 50% of her defense. Which is a lot if you have her on good defense stats. So I kind of want her with the new Geo set, because it basically is for damage dealers mostly.
And step.
Ninja is quite fine actually. But I have never used Beidou, so the entirety of her skill set, I would need to learn about that. And this one is actually the new 5-star character that came out. And I'm gonna try her real quick. I wasn't so interested in her because I already have Ganyu as a cryo damage dealer, and I do have Eula as well. So Eula is also ice, and I didn't really care for her much. That might change with the quest that I'm going to do today, but I don't know yet. Okay, so she basically increases cryo damage. That's the only reason why I was a bit interested in her, because that might be nice for Ganyu and everyone. Just AoE. She would be a really good support, yeah. That's the only reason why I cared a little bit about her, but I'm not so sure about her character because the only thing I saw in the character teaser was that she has a homicidal nature, and I don't know. I usually don't want murderers on my team, but then again, I have to kill monsters, so...
Nice and spicy.
Yep.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Oh
You're
god,
in for a
Lisa,
little shock.
please. Do I have to, like, torture myself with her voice lines? That's actually... Why is it that the 5-star character gets 4 different characters? Because everyone else got like 1 or 2 max. That's weird.
Do your master's bidding. My will embodied.
Okay,
Try not to
her
enjoy
will
this
actually
too
looks
much.
kind of nice.
Come a little closer. You're toast.
I'm just gonna watch him getting toasted. I will definitely be watching some videos on Shenmue because she seems like a very bored from what I'm reading. But I don't know yet. Nah, don't want to do that. Do you change character? No, I don't change character in a fight. It's actually a trial. Like, test run means you can test the characters that you have here. You don't have to have those characters yourself. You can just test them out, try them, and decide for yourself, do you want to roll for them or not. Because like I said, to roll for characters you need to have Primo Gems, which cost a lot, so yeah. Shiny is hard to master because of how her E works. Okay. Why is that? If I can ask. I want to show you my history on wishing here. And sometimes my model is lagging, I can see that. So... there's a lot of new quests, which I haven't done at all. So basically I could do this one, or this one. Let's see. The now awakened Economia, that one is for the new area. This is the current event. 9 days so now. You know what? I'm gonna do the current event. Which is somewhere nowhere apparently. Why not go back to Mondstadt after all this time of having a giant map with 3 regions? Ah, yes. I just ran past them. You get stacks that boost damage for every character in your party, so you want to have some off field first so they can make use of me. I see. I see, that's kind of interesting. So, this is a sort of mysterious medicine that has emerged of late. I only just discovered it unexpectedly in a certain academic tome. According to the author, the Smolder's lead elixir originates in Liyue, and it can cause the strength of its user to multiply. Its efficacy is unmatched as well. I believe that it must be the work of powerful alchemy. The elixir is highly regarded in Liyue, and it is said to re-invoke the radiant dignity within. According to my estimations, my understanding of alchemy will advance by at least a decade if I prove able to synthesize this elixir. Fucking Paimon. As long as the book is accurate, of course, yeah. Don't worry, the author of this book is a genuine genius. Of course he is, I guess. They've written all manner of acclaimed essays. Alchemy is the most fascinating science as we seek to uncover the techniques of the ancients. We are also consulting with the research of our contemporaries, constantly evolving and improving. That's why I seek— okay, I'm gonna be serious, that's a lot of text right there. That's why I seek out all manner of texts to uncover what a help they may be to my study of alchemy. You're really too— Paimon. If the two of you could lend me a hand, I'm sure that my research will be completed with ease and produce results that Miss Albedo will acknowledge. Okay, I'm getting it. We need to help you for no reason. We do need that crafting bench. Yeah, we kind of do need that. Okay. I usually skip all the text, but you know I'm streaming, so I thought, why not read a bit of it? But it's so much text. No need to be so polite. Yeah, really, no need to be so polite. Please, keep your sentences short. I want to go and do the event. Okay. Wow, you need the help of a specialist. Okay. Emmaus worst alchemist, true. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Zagros, I guess. Okay. I love how the day cycle just went and the entire screen glitched for a second. Also, like, literally it took so long that the entire day went past. He's talking a lot, yeah. The sentient wind is synonymous with the south wind in Liyue. Jesus Christ, how much lore is this? Would you two mind accompanying me to Liyue? Yeah. That's a long way out. No, it's not really. I have teleporters. That sounds expensive. Paimon wants to eat all the time. Paimon is the little floaty thing that you've seen there. For the one person who doesn't know Genshin.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Look for the elixir artificer. I will be doing that. I feel like my model is hard lagging. Oh, wait a second. Gonna be right back. Should be a bit better now, but it will probably lag a little bit. So. Get ready for a lot of talking. Oh no. How much talking is it actually gonna be? Anyway. Where is it on the map again? The map is gonna be more giant every update. I feel like one day it will actually be super hard to find where we need to go. Because I'm already having trouble with that now. Let me look at that map. The southern part is known as Georock. Oh god. Let me guess this is just an event with a shit ton of text. I shouldn't have done this first. Okay, aren't only big shot artisans called something fancy like an artificer? Yeah, probably. Let's go ask someone else. So I have to ask a lot of people too now. Oh god. That's gonna be walls of text. Would you know where he lives? Wow, they really don't know anyone here. Yinga? Oh. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Hooray for dialogue. Yeah, hooray for dialogue. You can never get enough of that. Don't ask the mayors, yeah.
I can't believe the well got polluted.
I don't even remember who Yinga is. Oh, it's this girl. Oh god. So glad to see that I'm finally on your mind. And you've brought a friend too. Here to give me company, perhaps? No. Oh boy, Paimon's got a funny feeling about it already. We're here to pay Alex Fisher visit. Do you know where we can find this person? Oh my, you've got your foot in another boat already, I see. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. But I must say that pleasant surprise. Yeah, I don't even want to read that. Pleasant surprise. Wait a minute, does this mean that the singer is the Alex Fisher? Why is she clapping at me? I feel very dumb right now. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this situation shouldn't have any turns anymore because it's so long. For an event, this is a very long introduction. She's mocking us. No, she's not. She's actually just a very lonely person that kind of wants to date the Traveler for no reason. The Traveler is the main character, by the way, that you see on screen every time I talk to people. That's some sort of solid spice. A what? That's a lot of text. I'm just gonna be a bit confused about this now. Why it's almost... I kind of want to skip the text. Reinvoke the radiant dignity within. We already read that. This phrase refers to the person's demeanor and temperament. Oh my god, Mayos, please. Mayos probably never read anything but scientific stuff. They don't really say important stuff. Yeah, I believe so too. Like, they're just talking about the fact that Timaeus kind of misunderstood the entire material of the book. You have to read it to find the elixir. No, thankfully not, because I will have quest markers telling me where to go anyway. Basically, it comes down to help us traveler. Yeah, it always does. Oh my god. They're still talking. Thank god. And guess what? We're gonna get more
More
text.
speed.
We're gonna get more text. Now, the making of ancient perfume is quite a delicate process. Okay. Thank you very much for the poetry lesson. We're gonna skip all of it. Oh my god, is Timeo now falling for this girl? What is happening? Oh my god. This is so cringy to read. I would never read this out loud. Aerosolized medication can affect both the user and the environment, granting them more obvious effects than ordinary essential oils. Jesus Christ, Timaeus, this is not how you flirt. Yeah, Paimon, I'm completely with you. I'm not into this academic mumbo jumbo. Yeah, let's leave them. That's many complicated words, I agree. Even as an English teacher, I don't want to read that much. When you give the fruit of your ardent labor a name. Let's call them Smolder's lead potions then. Yeah, that's literally what we had at the start. Oh god. The worst thing about this is it's not only a lot of text, they're also flirting in between. And it has a lot of academic words. Really, the people who write this game were like, let's make it so everyone who plays this really hates this. Yeah, I'm super excited. I can't even hide my excitement. Yeah, thank you for clapping. Go into the domain and test its motor restrictions. Finally! Finally I can fight. Please don't tell me it's gonna be a lot of text again. They are flirting, but academically. Exactly. I mean, honestly, that's probably the worst way to flirt. I never thought that I'd say that, but you know. I guess there are even flirtatious moments that I don't like. No matter how much shoujo manga I read. Dusty Wreck. Okay, we have a description that I can read. You can freely select which form to challenge in any trial. That was a very long tutorial. Can I just say that? On each challenge floor, a party can perform. I'm just gonna completely ignore this, and if I do it wrong, it happened. But I'm gonna be fine with it. So, I feel like every stage is already unlocked. I don't know if that was because I'm starting so late or not. So, if a character uses the Elemental Burst, they will obtain one new attack and defense. Strong control rules. I'm gonna go for strong. They're level 85 and I'm level 90, so it shouldn't be a problem. If I die, this is gonna be very embarrassing. After completing the challenge on the current floor, you'll need to go standby. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna pretend I do know. I can use Soimiya, I can use Miss Boy. I could use Kazuha actually. Use Yura. I'm just gonna be building the ship. So can I use Kazuha in this comp? I mean, okay. I'm gonna use my main comp. So the potions are literally just buffs. Who would have thought? When switching characters, all party members increase. Sounds good. When the active character uses an element verse or party map. What? Can I actually only equip one? No, I can equip one. I'll take it. If you save the score, you can't use them for this run though. Oh. So I can only use them once? It shouldn't matter too much. I have a lot of different characters. Once you have completed the current. Oh, so I can't use them after that anymore. Or they're gonna be locked. They're gonna be locked. Same for the character. I'm gonna read it up. Tutorial. Okay. Okay, yeah, I get you now. So basically don't stand by them. Should have really read the tutorial. Oh my god, thanks for the donation.
Tilda tilda.
Oh my god. That's not what I expected when the voice was reading it. Thank you so much. That's actually very sweet. Okay. I wasn't even sure you were watching. That's so cute. Alright. The potions used will be locked. Okay, thank you. Thank you for actually telling me, because I wouldn't have known. Thank you, Tatsu. So I'm still gonna use the same team, probably. Oh, maybe not. You know what? It's fine, it's fine. Worst case that can happen. I'm gonna use Sakura, so I have pitching still. This. The potions stay gone, yeah. I read that now. Do I have to use potions or can I go in without any? Actually. Use this one. And a normal attack damage maybe. Because Yula is the only physical. And I'm gonna try. Like worst case I have to retry the trial. It's not gonna be that bad. Yula, let's go.
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis.
Okay, I see how this is actually hard.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's lock. Animal
Actually, it's fine. Should be fine. It's gonna be 13, oh my god.
Get out of here! Adventure time. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2.
I feel like Benadryl does more damage than my Sakura's. Which is very weird. Oh no, frozen. Don't freeze me.
Animal test.
I hate this. I didn't know you were gonna get frozen. I should have looked at the monsters that were gonna appear. Jesus. Stop freezing me. Stop.
Stand clear.
You know what? I'm gonna freeze you.
I condemn you. More speed. Teamwork is dreamwork. Off we go.
I probably should have the damage.
Enhanced
be
animal
honest.
module 75.
Adventure time.
Oh my god. Not what I expected.
No, my sword. Let me weave you up. Everybody
After
stand
15
back.
slimes to
Let's
be
light
fighting
it
something
up.
like this.
Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
But it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Bennett is basically broken, but now I probably don't have him for any other stuff. Challenge completed. I probably took way too long. I still got gold. The stage is actually horrid. Yeah, I think so too. Like, you expect slimes to come and then it just hit you with that. With Geo wishes. I hate them. 90% of her damage was immune because of water slimes. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed because I'm dumb. But I noticed too late. I should have saved. Should. Have to do it again. Because I didn't save the score. I'm just gonna do it again. You gotta do some mistakes, you know, especially when like else it would be boring, you know? Trying to defend myself with bullshit excuse. Oh, what to do again? I think I did this. Then I did something elemental. Elemental 3, I'll just do that. Actually, I won't do that. Let's put for Hotel down. More damage to frozen opponents, I'm taking it. Defense, I don't really need. This is what I took. It's way funny if I do mistakes. Just don't understand, you know?
More speed. Swirl, Mark 2.
It was totally on purpose.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna kill them
condemn you.
a lot easier this time. Because it's too much.
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emul. I'm going in.
I kind of hate Benny's voice line
Witness
sometimes.
the power of good. Eye for an eye. Freeze
Like,
to
who
the
says
core.
I'm going in mid-fight? Who says that?
Rack and ruin.
Unironically.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Ouch.
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal mod. Teamwork is dreamwork. Eye for an eye.
That actually still hit. That's nice.
Let's light it up.
Ah, shit. Cool down.
Stand clear.
There we go. Save record. Thank you. Thank you for telling me, Pocky. I would have completely forgotten. Yeah, the difference is I actually acted smart this time. A bit smarter than before. If you actually knew the game, you would know I was playing very badly. Alright. So, they are locked. They're just gone down there. Good. This time I should have saved Chinky, right? Whatever. It's gonna be fine. Just need something else. They don't provide you with a free healer. Component. So. Actually, let's go for you. Oopsie. Not what I wanted to do. So, large geo slimes, don't hide lava jewel. I'm gonna go with Noel then. I still have Sayu as a healer then. That's a lot of domains if your characters are gonna be locked. I feel like new players would have a lot of trouble here. And this. And Albedo doesn't make any sense here. Because they're Geo slimes. Yeah, just go for jungling. Of course, she doesn't have any artifacts. Who cares? Worst case, I'm gonna die. Charge attack damage. Let's go. I will be able to use the previous one again, like later on in the last domain, after doing the stage only. Okay, thank you. Well, then it's not that hard actually. Then it should be fine. I'm not doing this event. I feel you. But like Pocky said, if you can actually use the previous characters again in the third time, it should be fine. Even for newer players. Oh, but it's still not the best kind of event. Getting handicapped like that. I have to for the primals, I feel you. I have to for the rewards. There's too many free rewards, you know? Sprint stamina consumption is free, so I don't really need. I mean, I can use defense. This is the bullshittiest team I've ever built. But I'm doing it anyway. Let's go. Eat this. I actually haven't played jungling in English until today. So I still have to get used to our voice lines in English. Had it on Japanese before. That's the spirit, yeah, right. I mean, building the bullshit teams only adds to the fact that everyone who is watching suffers, and I think that's good. Let's go.
Delved into destiny. Nice and
Jesus Christ.
I must leave no stone unturned. Written in the stars.
Let's go. Ah, yeah.
As a dutiful maid would.
God, I hate this guy for the shield. Ouch.
You're toast! Race you, Goba! Shadows of fate! Jumpy Dumpty Go! Pew!
He is actually broken to kill these. If she has any stamina left, that is. Because I can actually stun them like this. Oh god, there's more.
Delved into destiny. Fate is upon you. Help!
I feel like my jungler will die if I keep doing this. Ulting to get away from the damage. Let's go.
Dumpy Dumpty Go! Boing boing boom!
Jesus, this guy's tanky. Because of the buff he has, I guess. Yeah, tough one.
Let me scribe. Decided
Usually they're not that tanky, but he has a buff around him, like the green circle. Jesus Christ, let's go. Oh my god, there's even more!
Delved into destiny. Fate is upon you. Nice and spicy. You're toast! Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Blazing delight! Woo! La la la! Pew!
Pew indeed. Let's lead him.
Shadows of fate, written in the stars.
It's gonna be one more after this one. Hope it's not
I must leave no
another
stone
tanky
unturned,
one.
as a good knight should.
No, it's just a...
Someone needs assistance.
Did I miss this one? It's just a healer. I literally missed the healer. That's not a good score, I feel like. I'm gonna save it. Can I retry this one actually? You only have one working team, oh my god. That must be very hard then. But then again, you can't expect like an event like this to come. Pretty shitty. Actually, do you get anything for the medals you get, or do you just get everything? Event details. Oh god, there's a lot of tasks. Without resetting the. So I just need, or I would need 4 for this, but it's not that worth. This should be doable. Okay, honestly, you get the primer gems for the easier missions anyways. Have to grind for this. Oops.
Knights and aristocrats share.
With one working team, I see why this would be very hard. Especially if you don't have a second healer or anything, it's probably gonna be very annoying. I'm gonna try with this comp. You just wrong. Weird. Let's see. What can I use for Uto? All party members' attack is increased. And the mental burst. Party attack. Wasn't there elemental mastery somewhere, or did I use it? No, I didn't. Let's go. I just gotta look through everything and see what is good for me and what isn't. I don't actually need this one. Is my Huta C2, she doesn't use any stamina anymore. Taking this one. Why not? Let's do yet one. I didn't even look which enemies were coming. That's probably the biggest mistake. But now it's too late. Oh, it starts. Okay, that should be fine.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Wow, Huta's voice, I'm not used to in English. Famous last words? Yeah. Most definitely.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
But you know, at least you can... I feel like I'm not hitting anything.
Fire it up.
At least you can retry.
I got you covered.
Worst case, I just... Oh, what a frog.
Don't get too close.
I'm only using this for healing.
Animal test
Don't mind me.
6308. Enhanced animal module 75. Higher, pants on fire.
Oh my god, the English voice line. What is this?
Animal test 6308.
I never expected Huta to say pants on fire. Jesus.
Fire it up.
Oh god, there's so many of them just exploding. I see how this can be annoying.
Go! Cross over!
Let's go.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Using water on water, yeah.
Absorption test.
It's just for the healing of Shinkyu, really. Because I don't have a healer in this
I
game.
got you covered.
I know he doesn't do any damage.
Let me weave you a verse.
It's only water, right? It's only gonna be water.
Time to go.
Here's backup.
Animo test 6308. Absorption test. Enhanced animo module 75.
And swirl doesn't do much here anyway. Uta's like the only character who can actually damage them from my team.
Cross over.
Fire it up. I got you covered.
Go.
Waiting for the E. Should be doable, but definitely not in time again.
No, my
Oh
sword.
my god, no, I hate them.
Cutter.
That's so
Stay
mean.
clear.
Why would they put Electro
Animo
here?
hypostasis emulation.
Here's backup.
Fire, fire, hands on fire.
Oh, I actually did it. Thank god. Before the shield.
Don't get too close.
It's gonna take a while.
Swirl, Mark 2. Cross over.
There we go. Yeah, silver. So, awful record. Let's go. This event is actually a lot harder than I expected. And I didn't get any of the rewards. Extreme. Fearless. So I see this is gonna be only harder than. Well, that's actually okay, I can use that. Because I do have kind of a cheat character, which is Venti. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna be very toxic for this one. Use the team comp, that's actually kind of bullshit. Should be fine. Do the elemental first. Take this one. Because it's the last one, right? This is good. And the other stuff is good too. I'm gonna try. Totally didn't misclick. I did look at the characters beforehand and the enemies this time for the first time. Let's see.
Time for takeoff.
Let's go for bullshit.
Yahoo! Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I like this.
Everybody stand back.
This is good if you have
Let's line
20.
it up. For Rex Lapis, born of ice and frost, speed of light.
And
Think
there
you
we
can
go
get
again.
away? Let's play.
They're basically
Cut to
stuck.
the chase.
I kind of feel like I'm cheating right now. Okay, there we go.
All hail. Teamwork is dreamwork. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Hey, yeah. Here we go. Time for takeoff.
This doesn't do much, but you know. Might kill one.
No touching.
Ow.
Incoming. Hit.
And only this left. Ouch.
Going in.
I actually fail a lot more than I want to.
Cut to the chase.
Wow.
Brace yourself.
She's tanky.
Think you can get away? Glaze over. This is Her Majesty's gift.
I actually have a 5-star bow and Ganyu, so she should be fine with this one. But she's doing very slowly. Only a little damage. No.
Everybody stand! With sword comes shadow.
Does she have to teleport every time you do
Don't
damage
blink.
on her?
For Rex Lapis, born of ice and frost. Time for takeoff. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go. Speed of light.
Actually have enough range to attack her.
Cut to the
Palm
chase.
stun. Ouch.
I'm going in. No touching.
There we go, right before she teleports. Oh god. Save. Would have been very funny if I clicked don't save right now. There's at least some stuff I can have. I'm not gonna be able to do this one. But then again, you get free heroes wits. This is nothing. I have 234. Okay, and I didn't actually get the total score that I should have gotten for a lot of money. But it's okay. There's gonna be more unlocked in a day and in 3 days. I am really not looking forward to it. Oh god. So, summed up, this event was a lot of text and a lot of suffering. Yeah, that's the loot I get, basically. It's honestly, this is nothing. You shouldn't go for this. If you like to suffer, you can. But you shouldn't go for this. Will you be wishing for anyone coming out in 2.4? Well, I can tell you that simply by showing you the amount of wishes I have too little. So, probably not. I don't like to suffer, yeah, same. I don't like this event. I thought today was gonna be chill, but no. Oh, this emote is actually like a standard Twitch emote. I think it's funny you're my mod. And you don't know that. I don't know if you can, I think you can actually switch it off. Oh god, I'm actually really happy I have so many viewers, but I feel like I'm letting y'all suffer. Sorry for that, right? So, there's a lot of more chill stuff we can do. This wasn't chill, this was actually kind of annoying. I did all of this. I could do hangout events. Or I could potentially do the Archon quest. Or the new area. Because I'm a sucker for new areas. Because technically I have 100% on nearly every region. Except the new one. I'm gonna do the new area. Because I feel like it might be a lot more chill. Why are you posting the Heimerdinger emote? Oh my god. How do you even have this? Because it's global. Oh no. I hate this emote. You keep sending it to me. Okay, let's actually go. I love it. Yeah, I know you love it. That's exactly why I hate it. I want to say thank you to the unpaid mods real quick, because you're just here today, like, giving me your time and doing this for me, and I think it's really nice. Thank you. Hello there, Sapphira. This is gonna be another one where we have a lot of text. Hey there, Yuku. How have your preparations for getting that coral finger magic gone? Finger magic? What? Unpaid? Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you before, but you're actually unpaid. I'm only telling you now that you actually did the work. I got paid for real. What? Did you get paid? Did I accidentally pay you? Do you like dialogue? Because we put dialogue into this dialogue. Yeah, I feel you. I am actually kind of annoyed with the dialogue right now, just because of the former event. Ugly emote, yeah. Those are all global emotes, so anyone can use them. Smog. I'm actually pretty new to Twitch, so some of the most famous emotes I don't actually know them. But that's a secret. I'm just gonna pretend I do know them. We weren't hiding anything in the... We did obtain the key of the moonbath. Yes, and Enkanomiya is slowly awakening. However, we are quite short on manpower. As such, our investigations are proceeding at slow pace. On manpower? I'm a girl! Dialogue in the dialogue, let's go. You should do Shiny Quest because the last cutscene is the best thing Mihoyo did. You think? I might change my mind then and do Shenhe before. These are uniquely trying circumstances after all. We do not yet know if relations with Narukami Island will indeed warm. I'm only one pair of hands. But that is a different matter. Know that according to the tradition, a hero is vital to the process of obtaining the coral. Okay, I think this is some religious bullshit. Are you done for tonight? Okay. Thank you for staying and have a nice time sleeping, I guess. Dream well. I mean, Shani isn't that good, but the return of the Jade Chamber is nice. The return of the Jade... I mean, I have seen the trailer, but I didn't know where it would come up. I'm doing the Shani quest after this dialogue. Get some coffee, yeah, right. Gotta stay longer. Just get some coffee. Our hero has a head of blonde hair. This sounds like a load of bullshit to me. This is like, yeah. Oh god, I feel very embarrassed for being basically Paimon right now. Good night. But exploration usually leads to the discovery of rare treasures. I mean, such things would usually be given over to the Sangonomiya clan of course. But if you were to find something, why, I suppose we could simply close one eye in this case. I wouldn't mind if you closed both eyes. Our hero, our gallant warrior, our paragon, our savior. Does this mean that you agree then? Well, how could we leave Sangonomiya in such a time of crisis, right? Wonderful. It certainly seems that the methods recommended by Madame Kokomi are quite persuasive indeed. I'm sorry, what? She even anticipated that you would indeed return to look for me. Sorry, what did you say? Oh god, why is my commentary exactly what Paimon says? That's not good. I don't want to be a fucking tiny floaty thing. That's no good. If we can see it, then just look to the southeast and squint. Okay, you know what? My mod actually said I shouldn't be playing this. I should be playing something else. So I will. Jade Chamber Rising, let's go. Whatever this is, I'm gonna keep it. Who says they're on already? Oh. Fucky, I paid you to be my mod, not to bully me. If you can keep it at that, that would be nice. But I paid you with nothing. But you know.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Then tell me.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Let's go.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
You haven't paid me yet. Yeah, it's definitely a yet. I'm definitely gonna pay you. Keep believing that. Keep believing that.
The Jade
One day
Chamber
it might
means a
become
lot
true.
to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Oh my god, broken up. It's okay, Pocky. It's okay, it's okay. You're paid with friendship and
Since the news made it out a few days ago,
things you can't buy.
I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding.
The items.
They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Sounds like a lot of bullshit. My Little Pony.
Excuse
Why are you
my
writing
ignorance,
that?
Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with
Friendship
Claw
is Magic,
Strike,
yeah.
but I've never even heard of
How
those
did I
other
not
two.
read that? Jesus. Really gotta practice doing that.
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber.
All right. I didn't get any of that except there's a floating stone and we need it.
Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself.
Pocky an intense MLP fan. You gotta be really careful, okay? Because Pocky is actually a mod. She can mute you and she won't hesitate.
Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will
Just
not be a
green
question
stones
of
on a
if,
floating platform.
but of when.
Alright, I get you. Thank you.
I take the saying, time is money,
I'm gonna
more
mute you for a minute.
seriously than most.
Pocky, keep your
Efficiency
personal
is everything.
your
You
personal
may
fights
ask
out
me
of this.
anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
Surely it will.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some plastrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
That is not a voice line I expected because this voice actor sounds very different compared to the others.
no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
I wonder why you like this. I don't want to rebuild an entire chamber. Pocky would never. Yeah, sure.
So you heard my
Pocky
announcement,
can do whatever
did
she
you?
wants.
What do you think?
Okay,
Interested?
had to sit a bit differently because my legs hurt. Can I really ask you anything
Yes.
at all?
Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more
Really?
about my brother?
Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
My god. Paimon, please.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been
Imagine the
selected as the
question is
building
only
site.
single. No.
Once you have
Can't
collected
imagine
the
that
materials,
one.
please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Alright.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going.
Yeah,
First,
let's
we gotta
go.
get out of Eugene Terrace.
I feel like it's funny how the birds are just bugging into the wall. I
I
don't know why this is happening.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, we can get down to brass tacks.
I'm sorry, what? Run?
No, I don't need it.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Why would you run after her? What the fuck?
right. Yeah.
That's scary. Okay, let's go. We're rebuilding the Jade Chamber today.
They said they had some useful information.
Paimon.
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find.
Yeah, let's follow the creepy dudes. Having information and wanting to be alone with any girl. Ah, Paimon, why you like this? Who raised you?
Huh. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Paimon really wants to be annoyed by those dudes, doesn't she? I'm just gonna crash land on them. Boom.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Paimon is literally that one meme. That, haha, I'm in danger.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded.
She's loaded.
Never going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information.
Oh, she's really angry.
If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Yo, what?
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
Alright. I feel like they should really not talk to her like that. If she's the one threatening them first.
No more excuses! I know you have money.
How to get rid of
I
annoying
saw
people
you.
by force. Yeah, honestly, either you ignore them, and if that doesn't work, I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
saw
say
you.
I'm a pro.
Strolling into Leo
like,
Lee
using
Pavilion,
force, but
ordering a table full of food, and only
in
taking a
Genshin
few
it's okay.
bites. Then Shinyu at kiosk,
only Genshin.
then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Okay, I don't know what this dude is doing, but he's doing it in daylight on a giant, like, literally this is a place where
Master
people
warned me
get
not to lay
together.
a hand on
Everyone
anyone
will
in
see
Liyue
this.
Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Oh, he's scared now.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
What the fuck? They're trying to intimidate people into their business.
You again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business! I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Well, I do have some friends here.
Don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Hooligans? I don't know if you can actually call those people hooligans. There was more than just hooligans. You alright?
Shenhe.
Wow, thank you. That's
Shenhe?
yeah.
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
The only reason I regret putting this game to English is Paimon.
Oh,
Her voice
I've heard
is
about
so
you two
shrill.
before.
But it's not any better
Thank
in
you
Japanese.
for helping
so.
to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Perhaps.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
Yeah, right. This is a child-friendly game, right?
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of
This is
stuff.
Liyue Harbor.
Laws?
Have you not heard of the law?
No.
Have you not heard
Apparently
of
not.
Jesus Christ, Jenny?
Really? So how exactly have you...
Jenny woke up and chose Violet. Yeah.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
Thank you. That's very informative.
She's so honest.
Yeah, and very straightforward.
Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
Yeah, Yanfei would seriously work overtimes.
Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
These are all medicinal herbs. Jesus Christ, this lady doesn't have any good diets.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Booba Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all,
alright.
you can't work on an empty stomach.
Nah, let's feed her flowers. That will help. A grown lady.
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
Paimon, you're taking
Where
it
does
away
she
a bit
fit
too
in
much.
With the other adepti, though?
Are you here to buy
Let's
some
skip
herbs?
Paimon's text.
I do hope you brought your
Oh,
prescription.
damn it. Imagine gifting her a bucket of flour and her first response, thanks, I was hungry. Yeah, exactly. Jesus, imagine you're really into her and the first time you approach her you want to give her flowers and that's what she says and she just like gulps the entire bucket down and eats it. That's my kind of lady, alright.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
What
Okay,
kind of
it's
prescription
fine.
is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
It's a French word anyway, so it's very hard to spell.
Eating them.
Nothing against French people.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good?
Rather awful.
What?
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
That doesn't sound like a very healthy and nice lifestyle.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Okay, Paimon.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
Alright.
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
Jesus Christ, alright, girl.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
She does talk a lot about herself.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh my god,
Blood.
thank you. Thank you for the donation. But, yeah. Very interesting text.
Oh, right! Paimon
Thank you
almost
so much.
forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition. And now we're because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
What did you hear?
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
That's actually not a really good prize now that I think of it.
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest.
Why did she join?
However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to.
You don't have to.
But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Let's
Then
join
let's not
forces.
delay. I have a plan.
Alright.
Paimon bets this
She's
is gonna
carrying
be the
this, I feel like.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective.
Jesus Christ, alright. She's a cold one.
We simply need to
I can feel the
dispose
ice
of
of
everyone
her
who's
character
currently
right
ahead
now.
of us. Then we alone shall become.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
What?
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square,
I mean, she's not
okay?
wrong, but...
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there.
Oh my god, it's
So,
Baizu!
It's
We haven't actually seen this character in a long time.
Baiju? What are you doing out
Yeah, I
here?
can't pronounce his name apparently too. In English she sounds more stronger, while Japanese made her sound, I don't know, less emotionless. That's interesting. I feel like she comes across very cold and very angry in English.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its
Less
first aid
emotional.
on site?
Okay.
I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Like I said, this is the first time I'm hearing the English voices. I cannot get used to that voice of him. That is so weird.
No, we've got other stuff to do.
But I don't remember his Japanese
While
voice
you're here,
either.
though,
It's been a
you
long
seem to
time.
know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Yeah, have you?
Ah, the variety of Plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed.
Is it?
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce.
I'm gonna skip a bit through it because
you're quite
we just heard
welcome.
what to do.
Good luck to you all.
His voice is very odd in English. I only remember that when he first came up as a character, I was actually in love with his design and the voice. But I don't actually remember the Japanese voice. I'll have to look at that after the stream. And I feel like the English one is a bit over the top.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole
Jesus.
string of
The
strange
way they're
orders in
talking
recently.
in
Everyone's
English
been completely caught off
is
guard.
so odd.
Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
They're very formal.
I see. Have
Maybe
someone
that's
sort the orders
more
by
accurate
type
to
for
the
now.
normal Chinese version,
I'll
but
deal
I
with them
wouldn't
myself
know.
shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here.
I'm like 100% sure this NPC's voice is tried voice too. Yeah, it could be. I don't know, but a lot of times voice actors actually get cast for several roles and for side characters too. But yeah, it does sound a lot like him.
We want to ask you for some information.
Well, it's a bit odd, you know, hearing an NPC talk like a child. So,
Traveler, Paimon,
yeah.
please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Jesus Christ, they're formal.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh my god, Paimon, please. Every time she talks, it's just so
Oh, I see.
odd.
So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
And a bit cringe.
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece.
Only one piece.
We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked
Paimon
us to
always
put it up
just
for
hurts.
auction.
Yeah, it's
and a lot
just
of interested
very
parties have already come to us
high-pitched.
inquiring about the price.
And that's what makes it very annoying to the ear, I think.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Also, Paimon's voice in the beginning, like in the English version, I heard was actually less over the top and less shrill. But now it's just very much Paimon just basically screaming.
500 million!
That's so expensive.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
Is it?
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Of what now?
Who?
Yeah, who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Right?
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about
Actually,
him.
I think, did we hear about this one yet?
According to
Maybe we
records of
did.
drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite.
Ah, I see.
After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
I'm pretty sure I've already been there. But also I'm very surprised that no one but Xingqiu would like look at this. Because if it's in history book, someone has already seen it, right?
Really okay for us to just go and take his... Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
Yeah, thanks,
You
Paimon.
needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Yeah, stealing doesn't bother him, because he was open-minded. I see, that's how it is.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a
no.
rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being
Okay, I
abandoned.
getcha.
We will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
I'm gonna be fine. I mean, I'm level 90. What can go wrong? It's very close to the event that we're having right now.
More speed.
Basically, my Leo map is empty because I've gotten all the treasure chests.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Yeah, in fact I see nothing. Because sadly the camera is actually directed at them.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's
look!
see.
Is that a new Sealy over there?
Oh god, no. More riddles that I've missed. Let's go. Where's it going? Of course you would do that to me. What? I guess let's go. Do we get to use Shiny? Do we?
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
Well, I wouldn't know, Paimon.
So many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
Oh my god. Paimon just sounds sometimes like she's very high.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before?
Yes, it is.
Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
Why did Paimon have
Could there
to?
be something below the clouds?
Well, I don't know, Paimon, but you don't have to describe everything you see because we're seeing it anyway.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning.
Okay.
If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
Alright, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Alright then. We finally get some gameplay again! Let's go! I've missed it. Question is, where do I have to go? Do I just... Oh no, I see how this is. You just follow the path. Shiny should work well with you and Electro, at least your friend said. Really, eh? It's good to know. But I have Eula and Itching equipment.
With sword comes shadow.
I mean, honestly, this shouldn't be too much of a challenge for me. Oh no, I actually need the Geo element, right?
Incoming. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
I don't want to go out there. I can switch character, can I? No, can't. Should have used Geo when I came in here. Shiny, you can actually not do this, right? No. I don't need Geo. What do I do then? Oh yeah, right, I'm stupid. Behind me there's a rock to break. Thank you for the backseat gaming, I needed it. I'm very stupid. Can't believe I didn't see that.
More speed.
How do I get there? Can literally just walk across me? No, you can go here.
Time to scout.
Don't mind me finding out these things way too late. My brain is small, but it does work. Oh. Aren't those basically the rocks we need anyway? Could have just gotten them. There we go. Oh no! Enemy slimes. My nightmare.
Body and mind, witness the power of Gugwa. Beg for mercy.
He is so strong, whatever will I do? Actually, I can just walk over here.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time,
You don't
not
get
allow
me
me
going
to
some
take
cheap
care of
rock,
this.
don't you? Okay, I won. But you know, it was basically the same rock. It was a floating rock too.
I condemn you.
We could basically refine the rock and give it to her.
Speed of light. Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
It's literally just pyro slimes here, nothing else.
Let me weave you a verse. The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Oh. Should be done? Yeah. Mechanism is broken and the floor flees along with it. Yeah, Paimon, it's fine. We can fly. We can literally fly.
Is everyone okay?
Ouch.
Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the
Ouch.
clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms
Should be
on
good.
this level first.
Wow, I look angry on my model because I'm concentrated.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
Doesn't actually activate the... It probably will activate it.
Rain cutter. Incoming.
Oh no.
I condemn you.
If I'm not quick enough, monsters spawn, I guess.
Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
Let's do this. Shouldn't take long. Yeah, what about him? Oh no. It's a tall enemy. My nightmare.
This time we're really gonna fall!
Yeah, I'm actually not gonna...
So high!
Whoop.
Luckily there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise that could have ended very differently.
Thank you, Paimon.
Hey! That Seely's on the move again!
What's
Let's
he like?
catch up with it!
I didn't even see it! I can get through here, right?
Adventure time.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
And all I had to do was click F. Paying respect to the wall. You won't budge. Oh, because there's another one. There are two other ones. Did I fuck something up here? Actually? Got it. Okay.
Adventure time.
Door of Resurrection activated. So this is the boss, I'm guessing?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Boss room?
Nowhere to hide.
Let's go for
Don't
it.
blink. Let's light it up.
Let me weave you a verse.
Do your master's bidding.
That does some damage.
My
right?
will embodied.
And it does look cool. Yeah, anyway, I should have actually attacked us instead of dreaming.
Outlines your speed of light. Forward comes shadow. Hey! Ha! Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
Should be fine.
Incoming.
This will take a while. This takes so long. Ouch.
By ordinance divine. Time to act. Rain cutter. I'm going in. Crush.
Actually need to heal Yoda here.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Okay. And more attacking to do. Actually, let's just go for this.
Eye for an eye.
And do that. Easy kill. Took me way too long. Search for the Sunside Woman Unite. Where are you going, little man?
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Maybe Paimon, I don't know. It's some cheap rock with green in it. Might be. Oh, you're going very slow. You did it! I can actually sit here. Oh, that's good. What a great table.
Off we go.
Alright, and we're here.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh.
It's so huge!
So is the Jade Chamber. Yeah.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount.
Thank you.
Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow,
Sounds
Shenhe.
cool.
You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
Her master, I guess.
I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Yeah, I wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something.
What did you realize?
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock...
Okay, I'm skipping Paimon's
I
voice
can
line
handle
here.
the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable.
No,
I will
Paimon
be
meant
gentle
you,
with it,
Shani.
my safety.
Yeah.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but you gotta be extra careful.
I'll go on ahead with the Prostrate. Let's meet at
Did
the
she
building
actually
site
just
later.
smile? That was nice. We didn't see her smile until now.
How was Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much?
I'm not so sure.
Slow down yet.
But probably the same way Ash kind of carries his Pokemon all the time. Even though they weigh a shit ton and he shouldn't be able to carry them. Okay, return to the Jade Chamber. What to the question? And there we go, some backtracking. just have to go down here. Long floating moment. Should I not drop down? Ah. I'll just do it.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Okay.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adepti, surely.
Did they actually see her lifting that? Why didn't we get to see that?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
I don't think that's how it works.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission.
Actually, this is
I'm
kind
going
of
to
a
award
resource
you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
that is so
May I
rare
take
that
your
it's
name?
actually kind of weird to use it.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete.
Okay, Shani.
I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Alright.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction.
I'd
As
be
a
very
side
happy
note,
about that.
Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
How much more work am I going to have to do?
Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh.
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it?
Oh, she is really cold.
Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
Alright, Paimon.
I've had similar compliments before.
Alright.
They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than normal people.
Isn't that actually kind of mean toward Ganyu? Because I have done the Ganyu quest, and it seems like Ganyu isn't exactly unique and reclusive.
But I am not...
Yeah.
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Oh, you know.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
Alright.
You
I
can't
guess.
do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own.
What, you can't even sit down and meditate in this world?
When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
And didn't they, before the actual
Okay.
housing system, talk about
If
having
you
to sleep in the
insist.
wild all the time?
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Well, let's go. Oops. Well, that's no way to get to the hotel. That's a way to get away from the hotel. It's actually just up there, I guess. Oh, probably down there.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Only 2.
Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts.
All this area is kind of small, and the house is really small. I doubt that there are more than 2 rooms in there.
So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Alright.
Great!
Do you want us to be here, or do you want us to go?
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
You should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
Or maybe Paimon will have it as a snack later. We never know.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Oh, okay. Have a good rest.
See you
Sleep at least.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Ooh. Where is it? Up there. You can barely see the last pixel of him. Hi. I've said hi now.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Yes.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
I would guess so. I mean, they're both Adepti.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
By her what?
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Well, I don't know.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Alright.
Oh, right.
How did she carry the rock then?
Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
I mean, I knew from the trailer anyway, but... What?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, yeah, she's very cold. She doesn't know most of the normal things to do. She eats flowers.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed.
Alright.
One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene.
Who is one in this discussion, if I might ask?
Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Oh, wow, that sounds very deep.
That sounds so dangerous.
Oh god, come on, Paimon, stop commenting the same things I comment. One is Cloud Retainer, weird way of speaking, yeah. I think in Japanese it might work, but in English it's very odd. But I get where it's coming from, I guess.
When one arrived,
in Chinese maybe
she had
too.
already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her.
Alright, she was probably 8 years old fighting off a slime. She was probably scared to death.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
Homicidal instinct with which she was born. Alright.
One dealt with the
Sounds
monster,
good.
yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
Jesus.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Died, yeah.
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Jesus Christ, Paimon's voice line right there. But she's right.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Okay, and this is where we get the
Indeed,
one is Cloud
it is
Retainer.
one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day.
That sounds horrible. Jesus Christ, she's basically a murderer if I get this correctly.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
Alright, that's actually kind of a hardcore story though.
Red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. But they also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
That's actually pretty sad and scary. Considering Shani was only a child before this happened. She was never able to express any emotion. No wonder she's like that.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
I mean, I would if I had rolled her, but I didn't roll for her.
Now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Yeah.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
I didn't roll for Ito. No, I actually didn't. I thought about it, but I didn't. I do like his character a lot, though. And if there's ever a rerun, I will most probably roll for him.
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm.
And the scene is even more dramatic because it's raining.
If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay. You have fun as well, and goodbye. Thank you for having stayed here.
After all, she just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah, that sure sounds like it. So actually, I didn't roll for Ito. I know you're not there anymore, probably. But I did roll for Goro. But I'm not so done with his Benny's adventure. Anyway, I'm not so done with his build. Now, the story of Shani actually sounds very sad. I didn't expect it to have such a sad turn. I mean, that character is pretty cool, but like, how much did I have to wait again? Typically me, forgetting that instantly. For 8. I'm actually very happy, by the way, that so many people are watching right now. Thank you so much.
Hey, so, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Yes.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in.
I mean, we could have been eating.
I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master.
Okay, that makes sense then. She saw us.
On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me.
She can read emotions very well for someone who never experienced any for herself that much.
After all, Master is... very talkative.
I really do like her eyes, by the way. They're very interesting and different from other Genshin characters, I feel like. Like, same as Futao has unique eyes.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit.
Okay, so it just doesn't explain it all.
Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
She doesn't even smile, Jesus.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Jesus Christ, Paimon. Paimon is way too, like, cheerful for this kind of quest.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title Friend very much indeed.
Yeah.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
Agreed.
But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
Jesus Christ, she really can't remember that it's called a secretary.
After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside.
Grilled chicken drumsticks on the way
Here's one
back.
for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
It's probably like a day old, but I
concur.
guess.
It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
So she does eat something else with flowers. I'm glad about that at least. Just eating only flowers kind of seems a little boring. No vegan vegetables or anything, you know. Oh damn it. Whatever. Cutscene started, it's fine.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating tied down by something.
Yes.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bylin! And hey, Beto! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Oh, there we go. Yunjin.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel, and the remainder of the construction work is then carried out at
so
that
much text
altitude.
again.
Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment.
New materials?
The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Well, agreed. Beto is actually, like, she has one of the best voices in English, I think. And also, I wonder how else they would have gotten the plastrite, because that was a giant piece of plastrite, and I doubt anyone else would have ever found something like that.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
So she did get a chunk, but we got like a giant rock.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Lyra opera scene.
Oh.
Greetings.
Greetings back.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
How Beto just tries to introduce her before even knowing her.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Aww.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew.
Alright, Beto.
Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
Jesus Christ. That sounds very flirtatious.
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Diminutive? How small was it?
So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
We might be competitors, but honestly, I probably had most giant piece of plastrite, so it doesn't really matter.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
Yunjin's voice is really nice. Agreed. Actually, I think her English voice is very interesting, very calm, and very nice to listen to. Yeah, soothing. That's the word I'm looking for, kind of.
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make.
Yeah? What is the proposal?
Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us.
I'm not so sure this
Instead of
works.
competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
Yeah, what does it change?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting
If
approach.
that does work, I guess.
Okay
I
then.
can do that.
All right, I'll go first. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of him.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Yeah, Beto.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it! The opera is A Labor of Love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus.
Oh, okay. I'm not so sure you should be telling this to Shenny.
It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Divine Damsel of Devastation. This is a way longer quest than I expected, but it's very nice actually.
Adventure time.
Despite the entire text. God, Paimon just wants to buy everything. Hi, Mr. Smith guy.
Hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forward?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd
Of course I have. Sorry.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
For stage use, you're forging weaponry. I don't know if that's a good.
Yunjin? Stage
Usually use props,
oh,
no?
So, you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
The original Jade Chamber.
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, that's why we're here.
We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng
It's
area.
nature vision, okay.
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some... of course, it's probably...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough,
She knows
the
it?
story of the Divine Damsel of Devastation also takes place on that mountain.
Oh shit, are we just getting Shenny's backstory right now? And
I hear the view there
like
is
triggering
quite
her trauma and
spectacular.
everything?
A favorite just perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not...
It's kind of sad. Southwestern side of Mount. Let's go. That's again where the other event is taking place as well. I see.
It always rains when I go on an adventure.
Alright, Benny, don't be that depressing.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks, and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise.
Yeah, I agree.
No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
It does look very beautiful.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about? It's
Oh, come
the
on.
story of a girl
I want to be so
becoming
obvious.
a hero. Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
Paimon, please.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness.
That's a very sad story. What the fuck?
The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
Yeah, honestly, what the fuck?
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand.
Whoa, okay. I see where this is going, and I don't really like it.
Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl!
Paimon, please.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
Alright.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I mean, I could look at her, but I think, like, that's rude, but I'll do it anyway.
I really like this story.
She likes the
But
story.
I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
Why wasn't she brave?
I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
Alright. You're very hard on yourself. I know.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable.
Inevitable, yeah, but also kind of
When my father
inaccurate.
wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I guess.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Aww.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some
Jesus, Paimon, do you have to be like this? No one cares for your opinion. I feel like this will take a while. Oh, it won't. Actually, it doesn't take any time. What is it? Maybe it does take time. There it is. I can just take it. Alright. Is that the only one? That doesn't matter. I'm always being like, look what great stuff I did. Anyway, I'm hungry. Me shut the fuck up, Paimon. Yeah, exactly. And in this case... Oh, Jesus. She's doing it again. But in this case...
I saw a village on our way here.
In this case...
Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
In this case, Paimon is literally just interrupting a very emotional story, so it is quite annoying, honestly. Especially when you know it's about Jenny anyway. I know that's kind of what Paimon's character is, but sometimes I could literally just shut her up if I wanted to. Would be cool to just mute her or something.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem... Hello, sir. We were just passing by and...
I can't talk.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever.
Yeah, literally, you kind of have to say it every time.
Shenhua, Yunjin,
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's
Alright.
okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Uncle? What?
It's...
So he can talk.
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village.
Why
This
did he
place
then
is deserted
just
now.
point there? Huh?
No one ever comes here.
It's confusing.
You know this guy, Shenhua? Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
How does she know?
Okay, then let's see what...
More records left behind. Is there a wall of text to read? I'll intend. Yeah.
The remains of a god. An abandoned village. Mount Tianheng.
I really would like to read this. Or you actually talk. Thank you. A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree. Oh, Jesus! Okay. In the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remain were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area, okay?
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village?
Yeah, maybe you should have done some research beforehand.
The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
Am I dumb or something? I can't see it. I did see it before. Okay, thank you.
More speed.
I still didn't get it. Where is it? I'm gonna be looking for this a while, I feel like. Probably pretty obvious, but I missed it. Might be in a house. Yeah.
Huh. What's this?
Wrecked notebook. The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry. I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier, your illness beyond treatment. I wish I could suffer the pain for you. Said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenny. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. For I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept a book that could save you hidden. What? I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. Oh, I see why. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenny. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in a cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love, forgive me. You too, Shenny. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. So I see what has happened.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Yes.
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an Adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According
That's
to
a
this
very
text,
heavy
the
story.
divine damsel from the opera, and she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by
Yeah.
her own father. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Yunjin is very nice to at least reconsider like changing the opera on behalf of the true story.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium.
Just so it would be more accurate, by the way, not to have a larger audience or anything. That's actually very smart and very nice.
This is it!
Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake, south of Mount Turnhang at dusk, and look in the direction of the setting sun. Alright, I'll do that.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of
Yeah, we need to do that. I don't understand why Paimon has to repeat every line. Anyway. We can go down here. Talk to Shani again.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired Adeptus. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended.
That's really horrible.
I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way.
He probably would have.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti.
That's so sad.
So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
She basically has no chance of getting any better.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Well, she doesn't feel it, at least.
Shenhe, we're
Sorry.
back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Yeah.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Easier said than done. I would.
Miss Shenhe,
But there's
there's
text.
something I'd like to... Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
I'm unsure whether she actually wants the true story to come out or not.
It's okay. I like your version.
Yeah, I was guessing so. Because hers is very personal, actually. And it's very negative.
Huh?
Would be better for her to have a version that is actually positively viewed. So she can have a better, view on herself.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will.
I believe so too.
In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
Okay, Paimon, Jesus
Let someone
Christ.
else beat us.
Paimon really has no sense of the situation. In this quest, honestly, I'm kind of annoyed by Paimon. Wait until evening. Okay, I'll do that. Nothing more interesting than waiting in Genshin. There we go. And the time is ticking away. There we go. That's a very specific spot, by the way. Oh. Xiao.
Quick! What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang did. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. But these things can be unpredictable. Only a single mountain lies. If things get out of control, I will defend
Jesus
this
Christ,
place
what happened
myself.
here? That's all I get.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
It's weird that we didn't even have to talk to Xiao for this.
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Yeah, me too.
A ton of enemy activity in the area.
You missed Xiao entirely. Wow, really? But it was so obvious he was shown at the very beginning of the cutscene. But you didn't have to talk to him at all. I think that's odd. Usually you don't have that.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Yeah, it is.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Alright.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Well, you know.
Yes. I have been training. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest.
But what exactly are you doing with the Jade Chamber?
In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils.
Chi-Chi is there too? I didn't see her at
heard
all.
that Ningguang was planning to rebuild. Master also
Damn it,
said
I
she
missed
hopes that I
her.
can take this opportunity to
Somewhere at the
rejoin
harbor.
human
Now you
society.
mean?
But now that maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all.
Without knowing
later.
the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say what, but now that our paths have crossed,
before.
we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make
okay.
the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti...
Yeah, maybe we will learn something. Start making the Wonder Core.
The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
No quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
get them before someone else gets.
Yeah, let's do that. Wonder Core and Adapter. Does this look like the thing Gigi has on her head anyway? At the harbor somewhere. Probably not now, right? Oh yeah, now.
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing?
Seaside. Dangerous. Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation.
Evacuation? What is happening with Xiao and the...
Yes, Ningguang. So
Oh no.
she sent Chi-Chi to
It's
evacuate
sea monster again,
everyone,
right?
but no one will listen to Chi-Chi. So
What?
instead, if danger comes,
That's a very bad
Chi-Chi
thing
will
than to
protect
send Chi-Chi.
everyone.
if she can't even
Don't go
protect
near
the
the
area.
sea.
Don't go near the sea, it's dangerous. Already. So there's some other story forming right now, and apparently you can only hear about the story if you actually watch out for the characters. What would you two like? Grilled tiger fish. Let's go. Yeah. Also miss Gigi. You missed everyone! Well, at least you're watching the stream now. Always gotta complete everything. Look around, you know? Listen to your moderators. Ah, gee. He smells so nice. I didn't see Chi-Chi. Oh my god, none of you saw Chi-Chi. Well, she was kind of very easy to miss compared to Xiao, because Xiao was actually in the cutscene. Chi-Chi wasn't, I don't think. How did you even see her, Pocky? How did you do that? I'm not going there by feet. Do it again, I didn't look. Jesus Christ. She's not even there anymore, I don't think. Or is she? I'm gonna check. Oh, you only. My sister told me. Aww. That's such an advantage to have if your sister plays Genshin too.
Oh, it's you.
Sibling bonuses here.
Seaside. Dangerous. Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation. Yes, Ningguang said there's something bad in the sea.
I'm doing it right now with Chi-Chi, by the way. I hope you're looking.
So, she sent Chi-Chi to evacuate everyone, but no one will listen to Chi-Chi. So instead, Chi-Chi is guarding this place. If danger comes, Chi-Chi will protect everyone. Don't go near the sea.
So basically there's danger in the sea coming. And both Xiao and Chi-Chi are basically trying to avert the danger. Would make sense for the Jade chamber to be built right when it's needed. Ah, I used to be here before. Sadly, that was a long time ago. But this is about a dead adaptai, I think. Racist. No, it's very destroyed. Why is she angry? Help me. Well, we really didn't hear it because the voice lines aren't there, but go. Paimon hasn't eaten yet. Oh no, Paimon, you poor thing. No one cares. Really, no one cares. Yeah, sibling love. You're so lucky to have a sibling telling you what to do in Genshin. All I have is an annoying moderator. Not you, but the other one. Who? I thought you weren't listening. Star Snatcher? Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah, no, I didn't mean you, Pocky. I meant the other guy. Let's speak for the temple. Aha, I'm safe. Yeah, you're always safe. Okay, I would never talk badly about you, you know that.
Body and mind.
Maybe if I get paid to do mod, it will be different, no. You thought so, but no. This temple is in a terrible state. Many green swords is like a battle. Yeah. But I only have 2 moderators, I swear. They're just fighting with each other. Good moderating, you know. Gotta have 2 people who think oppositely of each other. And would kill each other. The fight for favorite mod, yeah. Let's go. Hey, don't fight here next to my stream. I'm trying to entertain, not to kill people. What is this? What even are those emotes? I want blue. What? You don't? You better don't. You're supposed to vote for Pocky. So, ooh, at battle. Can you mute another mod, Pocky? Can you test that for me? Thank you. The purpose of this is to share the stories of Vision and the extra. That way, I'm account pro. Yes. Wait, no. I vote for Pocky, I guess, yeah. I don't know, my mods are fighting. They're trying to compete for favorite mod. I didn't even do anything. I'm not paying either of them anyway. I can't mute. I knew about that, by the way. I was just looking whether you knew. Okay, I suppose repairing this temple can be considered atonement for my previous wrongdoings. I mean, it sounds genuine enough, but this guy, wasn't he like very odd and like pretended to be Xiao or whatever? Yeah. You don't trust me, then come back once work has started. You'll see. What will I see? I see that Genshin sometimes makes my model like a bit. It was a test. Okay. What? Oh, I have reputation reward in viewer because of the quest. Can't believe it. Been a long time. I'm actually only gonna stream for half an hour, so
time to act.
And then take a break. But I'm really happy with how many people turned up and that you're trying to be active in chat. I'm really happy about that.
Act.
Couldn't have any nicer friends than you guys, honestly. And well, The mods are a bit, you know. Well, except for Pocky. Pocky's perfect. But the other mod is a bit, you know. I wish he wouldn't fight that much. Pocky, you're perfect. Don't worry.
We found all the materials!
Oh, all three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti
No, don't
sigils
worry,
look
Anhalt.
good.
You're very
It
perfect
seems
as
that we
well.
found our...
I'm just trying to be
I
mean to you
hereby
for no
announce
reason.
that the winners of this material...
What? It's over already? I haven't even
No,
found the
don't do
Plus
that.
Strike yet.
Like I said,
can't
no
believe
hatred in
it.
chat. Come on.
So close, but so far.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beto? She was right here!
I want to slander people too. No. But you're a viewer. You don't have to write.
Captain Beto has some business to attend to. She
Actually, you
will
do
join
have
later.
rights.
Please.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The
Byron leads you to the Jade Chamber. Let's go. Rise of the Jade Chamber. Rise.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment.
Control compartment.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tether... Thank you
I don't really
all
care for the
your
text.
work.
I just want to see the Jade Chamber rise.
Yeah!
Is there an animation for that? If there's not, I'm gonna go really crazy.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera.
There is.
aren't you?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
That's right. Lady Ningguang,
It's
I
epic.
would like to hear your
I'm glad.
opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
That would be so epic.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
Of course you have rights. Allow me to bring all these. Actually, Yunjin is very polite. I like her.
You're
From her
quite
character.
welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question?
My
I should
question?
clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Then what am I supposed to ask?
You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh
Ah.
well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Yeah, go on, Paimon.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think.
That's not even what she asked. What are you talking about?
Sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good
No one
option. If
cares.
you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
What the? What was even going on?
Your question was written all over your face. Now look.
She
so
just
I
wanted
promise you that
money.
should you one day require financial assistance,
Great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to
Oh
Ningguang?
my god, this is not what it should be like. We shouldn't have a sugar mommy paying for us. Paimon, please.
No more questions from us. Shenhe.
Ah.
Me?
Yeah. I really don't know what to think about that.
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
I don't.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Oh wow. Shani, please. That's such a sad question to ask.
Now that is an interesting question.
Yeah.
Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Aww.
Huh. Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it.
That's honestly so cute.
In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I hope so too. Jenny.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Wow, she's really late.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn!
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured Ningguang. Don't forget what we talked about.
What did I talk about?
It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou, Ningguang.
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation.
Okay, so it's definitely about the danger in the sea that Chi-Chi was talking about
When I
in
first set foot in the
Xiao.
Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, my wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies, and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Jesus Christ. She's super serious. Oh, this will be epic. Jesus.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it! Well, let's go fetch the Adepti!
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
Jesus. Look at Cheng.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Oh lord. What the fuck? Free to play. Shut up. Don't say free to play right there.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
That was awesome. Kanye was like, let me charge my shot, takes a while. Oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't expect that!
I
Hey!
hardly see this as a great risk.
What do I do now?
The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my
may be
god,
nearing
I'm
the end of my
dying!
Stamina,
Ah!
but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
Let's go.
With sword comes shadow.
What? Where's this going? Where's it going? I didn't expect to have to fight right away. Or what? No. No. I have no units that can actually hit them. Oh, now I do.
Hey!
Unleash!
Jesus.
Adventure time.
That was such an amazing cutscene. I was going to comment on it.
Go.
Ah! What's happening? Are they just gonna lay down again, or do I have to make damage?
Adventure time.
I can't do shit like this. Why did I do that? Pretty sure water does nothing on them. Level 92! Oh. Go for it.
Incoming.
What's happening?
I'm going in. Speed of light.
Really don't know what's going on, how to do anything to them.
Obey.
Obey?
Incoming.
I don't think this thing will obey to you. Or anyone.
Unleash. Nowhere to hide.
Probably just have to wait for them to get down. Oh wow, I'm concentrated. Angry look for that. What's happening? I don't want to be it. Fuck off. Oh well.
Hey. Right idea.
Bye.
Cryo incarnate.
Oh, it doesn't do any damage now. Oh. Maybe it does. If I can get out of this.
Unleash.
Oh, I definitely have to charge up Bennett Volt. This ain't going well. I'm just floating around. I can't hit you!
Adventure time.
Really should have taken Ganyu for this one. Oh. I had to charge up Bolt. I had to.
One step back, two forward.
Just heal. Wait for them to come down again. The cutscene was so amazing! And so long! I didn't expect to have to fight right away. Where is it? Where is it coming from? Oh my god. No, I don't. I don't want to be in a vortex. And they're comboing too! What is this shit? Jesus, I can't hit any of you!
Speed of light.
I really can't. I can't get off the platform either. Or maybe I can hit you.
I condemn you.
Ah,
we go.
Did so much damage.
Don't blink. Obey. Unleash.
Actually, one of them down. Let's go. Actually did it. With no ranged units. Oh my god. No. Please don't hit me. Please. You're coming down now. Oh no. I'm gonna be so dead.
Speed of light. Hey! Ha. Huh.
Shiny, what do we do? Tell me.
Obey. Incoming. With sword.
Oh, actually, let's go. I did it!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
No ranged unit. I did
This
it.
place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
Yeah, definitely.
If
I
the
don't
place
wanna.
collapsed, the
I don't wanna pursue whatever the hell that was. The cutscene was so amazing. I was so concentrated on that. Are you okay?
I'm just a little exhausted.
Hog,
Otherwise,
yeah.
fine.
Hog bones. My 5th Arkham quest ever. Yeah, it was definitely really, really cool.
I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me.
I mean, it wasn't an Arkham quest.
Don't worry. She's not coming back
There was no
anytime
Arkham.
soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
Jeez.
How did things go underwater?
I wish I had gotten you for the fight because I was so lost in it. I thought I was never gonna get the sea monster down.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good.
Yeah, it did take a lot
So
of
the
effort,
crisis has been
actually.
safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Okay.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for
I didn't have any ranged units in that fight either. Did you struggle as well, or did you actually do well? Because I thought I was doing really shitty. I didn't know how to hit him. Honestly, the only reason I won was the AoE damage I have.
On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
You just waited for them to smash the head on the platform. Yeah. I thought I was gonna wait for that too, but it barely happened. Like, it happened twice, I think. I mean, you guys were watching. I was just, pat, thank you. Thank you.
Great.
It was a hard
the
fight.
next time I watch Miss Yoon, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
Jesus Christ, Cloud Retainer is such a bitch sometimes, honestly. Like, first she's all talking about like, yeah, Shenny's a human being, and now she's like, if it hadn't been for Shenny, you would have lost. But if she's human, that's fine.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade chamber.
You could.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time.
At least one kind of compliment you're paying.
Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
I'm sure you will.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the
I
mountains
mean, I did
a few
most of
years
the
ago,
work, but you know.
and
Well, a
noticed
little
the
bit.
air of dejection. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
Would be cool if you actually get her as a character right now, but yeah, of course you don't.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
Okay.
There'll be no need for that.
I think there's a lot of need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Jesus Christ.
Please, have a good rest. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact.
Let's go. Let's have after party. She's soon, yeah. Cloud Retainer's like, well, if you don't want to listen, then this doesn't seem right. Hi, Kaching. I'm Kaching.
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected. But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan.
Agreed.
If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again.
That was a really cool quest. Oh, you can't talk to this guy. Well, I guess there was only Kaching to talk to. And now I can go for the victory feast. Let's go. I'm already looking forward to climbing the mountain and understanding how to get up there. How do I actually get up there? Oh no. How do I get up here? Is there gonna be a teleporter underneath? Please tell me there's a teleporter underneath. Teleport to it with the old teleporter or this teleporter? Probably on the top of this. Because there are 2 waypoints. No! The stamina bar has gotten the best of me. What's it on the map? I do have a navigate. Oh, you mean I can just... Okay. Thank you. I am very good at this game. Are you trying to fly to it? Yes. I thought there was a teleporter underneath or something. I don't know. Glad I have a mod active, because else, you know, it would take a lot longer.
It's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
I can't even see any food. But beside that, I'm just saying, yeah, Pocky gave me advice. And all you're doing is telling me, are you trying to fly to it? Oh, come on, it's obvious who's the favorite mod here.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far
No,
from
I'm
the only
mocking
one.
I'm mocking Unhard,
I trust
because
you
it
will find
doesn't
the
actually
marvelous
tell
view
me
from the
anything
Jade
ever.
Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
It just makes fun.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances,
fucking,
and
yeah.
I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform the
And
Divine
I mean,
Damsel
he's
of
trying to mock you
Devastation
too,
today,
yeah.
the one written by her father.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Stop it with the emote. It's so ugly. At least you didn't spam Heimkek or anything. What a secret command that I have. I'm glad you actually forgot about that. Oh Jesus, loud. Get ready for Chinese opera.
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought that like the Chinese opera part would be very risky because it's very cultural, you know? Not everyone will like it. But with the music, it kinda rocked, honestly. It was really beautiful. It's amazing that they actually asked an opera singer in China to like sing for her. It's like seriously, you wouldn't get this from any other game. And it still worked. Like Chinese opera is very special. Not a lot of people like it. It's very extraordinary even in China, and they did it really well. With the music, 100% a fan of it.
It was
Of this scene especially.
Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever.
Aww.
The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, she most definitely will.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you.
And Jesus Christ, the name of this guy is so close to Hu Tao.
Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for.
Jesus Christ, who is this guy? He's so second-hand embarrassment, I can't even.
Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have...
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm.
Poor Shenhe. Oh, she's supposed to do anything here. Obviously, I'd get mad if a drunk man sits down too. Oh my god. We got a false spin. That's so cool. That was actually an amazing quest. I'm so glad you suggested to play it, because I had a lot more fun doing that.
To act, one must first feel. After our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it.
Yeah, it was genius.
Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again?
Maybe. I'm just gonna talk to all the characters, but probably call it a day after this. Because it's been an amazing quest, and I've streamed for nearly 4 hours now. It was a lot of fun for.
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
Most definitely.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
I wonder when I'll be able to build a Jade Chamber of my own. It'll take a lot more wealth than... But hey, you've got to dream big. Who knows?
Yeah, sure. I think that's a bit too much beyond anyone's expense.
More wine! More wine!
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade?
Aww. It was actually so fun. Well, I don't care about this guy. But I kinda wanna get in here. See how the new Jade Chambers. If there's any loot in here. Because I hear there might be a new book. But I don't know. And I'm a completionist, so I have collected every book that was available.
Sorry, anything business related is...
Might not be anything. What scale? Okay. There's one. I did think so. The new Jade Chamber honestly looks amazing. Maybe it's just because of my graphic settings that I changed, but damn. This is beautiful. If I would get up here. Alright. Well, I'll actually be turning to just chatting mode for a second and probably end the stream right there. And I'm very happy that everyone who is still here and everyone who was there, like, watched my stream today. It was super fun. And it was really amazing to have people chatting. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for watching. Because I didn't actually think a lot of people would watch. So here we are and just chatting, and I'll be putting it to stream ending. And thank you so much for moderating as well. It was really nice of you guys to like spare 4 hours of your time. That's a lot. Because you're not paid. Well, maybe you will be getting paid one day. And thanks so much for the donations, everything. You know, have a nice night. I'm probably going to sleep as well because I have stuff to do tomorrow. Where's my money? I'm just gonna wait, unmoderate you and leave you to the sharks or something. No. Aw, thank you, Poppy. Anyways, I'm probably gonna be releasing a schedule over the next few days and see whether any of my mods can turn up or not. And depending on that, I will be streaming a lot more. I actually had a lot of fun today as well.
Procrastinating. Let's go.
Oh yeah, right. I still have the Genshin sound on. So, thank you so much, and have a nice night.